Okay, make a toast to me.
I won't jump off a building if I didn't have you, but I might go live in a hobbit hole.
What? Okay. So they make up, and she leaves her nice Airbnb back to his musty apartment. The next morning, he has a surprise for her, and he basically rented out an Airbnb by the beach because he knows how much she loves the beach. And she's super appreciative of the very sweet gesture, but she's also worried that he kind of maybe thinks that every time he tries to do something romantic, he's going to think that he has to spend a lot of money or that it has to be super expensive. And that's just not the case. She just wants him to be like nice to her. Just be nice.
Because he used to be sweet. Before I met him online, he was sending me paragraphs of how much he can't wait to be with me and he's been struck by Cupid's arrow. And sometimes I do see it and I'm really happy, but it's like I want it to be consistent.
Also, is it just me or does she look really different in these confessionals? Not all of the confessionals this episode, but there's a few that you can tell that are filmed at a different time because her face looks a little bit different. I can't really exactly tell what it is, but sis is looking a little different. Anyway, the Airbnb is super nice. They have an indoor bathroom, so she's super happy about that. And later on in the night, they go out on the deck to have some dinner. And he picked up some Indian food because he knows how much she loves Indian food. And then he apologizes for what he did. And she tells him, if you ever do it again, I'm going to fucking cut your balls off.
Do you forgive me, or do you think you ever will?
I mean, I forgive you. I haven't forgotten what you did, but I forgive you. So I'm like, if you do anything like it, like I'm going to be gone.
The next morning, Sophie leaves the apartment so she can get like a little privacy to talk to her mom. So she FaceTimes her mom and her mom's like, oh my God, Sophie, you have to leave the apartment for some privacy. That is so sad. And she's like, oh my God, Mom, chill. So basically, I decided to give Rob another chance. And she's like, oh my God, you're insane, you stupid idiot. Her mom was like, how do we know he's not cheating on you physically? And Sophie goes, well, I've been tracking him and I know for sure he's not going anywhere else. So yeah, we're good. Like, what the hell? Okay, so basically one day he gave her his location and then he forgot to turn it off for 3 years.
He still doesn't know I have his location. He still doesn't know.
By the way, what do you guys think about sharing locations with your partner? I personally think it's fine for safety reasons, but I know it can get super crazy and start a lot of problems. I don't really know. For me, I would like to share my location with my partner. However, like once he starts being super controlling and weird and stalkery, then Sophie's mom tells her that she wants to go to California so that she can see Rob and shove her foot up his ass.
I can come in a week or 2 weeks.
You can't be mean to Rob when you're here.
If I see you super sad, I just want to go psycho on it, and I don't want to have to do that.
Gino and Jasmine, let's see what those kookadoodle-doos are up to. So Jasmine comes upstairs to see what Gino's up to. She's wearing this really cute green jacket, and I noticed her black Chanel Le Boy bag. I want to know if it's real. Is it real? Or is it from The Gate? By the way, no hate towards The Gate. I actually found a few pieces and got some myself because I can't afford the real thing. And I know some people are like, if you can't afford the real thing, then why get it in the first place? I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. So she sits down while Gino's building Coco stairs. And she asks him, so Gino, what did you do the day before I arrived? And immediately Gino looks so guilty. He's the worst liar in the world. I don't even know why he tries. It's so obvious that he might as well just tell the truth. He's like, what did I do? Oh God, I don't think I did anything, Jasmine.
The day before you arrived. The day before you arrived?
Yeah.
I didn't go out the day before you arrived.
Really? You didn't do anything with Anthony and Dana?
Oh, Anthony. Oh, you mean my bachelor party?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you had a bachelor party?
Honestly, Gino, use your freaking brain. Why the hell would she ask if she didn't know already?
What about it?
You didn't tell me you had one!
Well, I didn't want you to get mad at me because you always get mad at me, and I knew that if I told you, you wouldn't come to America.
And then Jasmine says, then when were you planning to tell me? And he goes,
never.
So basically, he was never going to tell her unless she asked. And so this pisses her off. The fact that he went to the strip club and not only did not tell her, but he was going to keep on not telling her.
I wasn't really going to tell you unless you asked.
She's also upset that Gino's kind of minimizing the whole situation and her emotions to make her feel like she's the crazy one when she kind of has the right to be upset with him for deliberately hiding something from her. Sorry. Can't do anything about this damn dog barking. Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Put in some headphones if you have another dog with you. She's like, I'm so sick of finding out things from other people, and then when I come to you to talk about it, you give me this attitude. And he goes,
But what did I do?
You lied to me, Gino!
I didn't lie.
You're hiding things from me, Gino!
Why are you so upset, Jasmine?
I cannot marry you, Gino. Get me a ticket back to Panama right now.
Okay, well, that's up to you. I don't want to marry anyone who overreacts like this, like you do, and you get so angry. You need help, Jasmine. You really need some psychological help.
What I need is a ticket back to Panama. Get it now.
Oh my God, Jasmine, you're making it seem like I cheated on you. Well, that's how I feel!
She throws her ring at him and storms away. By the way, that strip club scene, okay, first of all, I was kind of like disappointed that we didn't get any more, but it was like 6 seconds of the strip club scene. And from the very short segment that we got, he was having a blast. And their cooters were all over him and he was grabbing some stuff. And I wish we could see her reaction to that scene. Oh, I would pay money for that. I really would. Now on to Nick and Devon. This is a short segment because not much happened. Oh my God, my fucking dog won't shut the up. Oh my God, my light just went out. Okay, well, let's just quickly talk about Devon and Nick. Okay, I'm going to face the sunlight. So Nick and Devon leave Seoul, South Korea, and fly to Memphis, Tennessee, baby. I love how they try to make Memphis look so cool with the music by showing us that one Michael Jackson impersonator performing for literally no one. I don't know. I've never been to Tennessee. Is it fun over there? Is it hip? Is it cool? Is it poppin'? Someone let me know. So Nick is super nervous to meet her parents and to be living with them for 90 days. Oh my God, can you imagine living with the parents for 90 days? I mean, I don't know how Kobe did it for that long, but Emily and Kobe are still at the parents and they're having their third baby. Can you believe it? How many times did they promise her dad that they were not going to get pregnant until they left the house, and they broke their promise twice already? But yeah, I can't imagine meeting the parents for the first time and then having to live with them for 90 days. I might kill myself. Yeah. So Nick notices an accent that people use in Tennessee. And he notices that he's the only Asian person there. And you know what else I noticed? I noticed that Devon seems way more outspoken now that she's in her home state. And so I feel like she's a lot more comfortable and a lot more... I should have just ended my sentence there. A lot more comfortable. So far, her parents seem lovely and very nice. So far, we don't know yet. We got a preview for the next episode, and I cannot wait for this because he meets her extended family, and they're all sitting down, and one of the aunts is like, so Nick, what do South Koreans think about us Americans?
Ooh! What do South Korean people think of Americans?
Greasy food and being fat.
Oh, my.
No wonder you're piggy.
Are you serious?
Look at this.
Oh my God. And the look on their faces. And this bitch looks over at Devon and calls her a piggy again in front of all her family. And he reaches out to grab her belly. He grabbed her belly and called her piggy. I was triggered as You know why? You know why? You want to know why? You know why? Because something similar happened to me. Yes. Yes. One of my ex-boyfriends. And this was when I had gained like 20 pounds, okay? From my freshman 15. I went from like 120 to 140. And he used to always poke at my weight gain. And one time we were thinking about what we were going to have for dinner, and he was like, oh, I really want pork belly. And I was like, yeah, I could do pork belly. And then he grabbed my belly flap and he said, okay, give me some pork belly. I was like, oh, you want to fucking die. You want to fucking die. I can joke about it now because, you know, I have a very healthy relationship with my body. But back then, oh, that hurt so fucking bad. Like, I was so hurt by his comments. Yeah, he would fat shame me. Yeah. Oh, did I mention that I am also Korean? So my parents are from South Korea, and my boyfriend, that ex-boyfriend who used to fat shame me, was also from South Korea. He actually grew up there and immigrated here when he was, I think, in middle school. So, you know, that culture, the fat phobic culture, is strong in South Korea. Like, it is so strong. It's so normal to talk about people's weights and appearances like you're asking them how your day is. Like, oh my God, how are you? Oh, wow, I see that you got fatter. Or, oh, I see that you lost weight or you gained weight. Oh my God. It's just normal. It goes with, hi, how are you? It really does. And do you want to know how many times when I visited South Korea a couple of years ago, and I was like 170 pounds at that time. And when I was at like one of their big markets and I was walking around, I had people yelling at me. They weren't yelling at me in an aggressive or mean way. They were yelling at me to tell me that they sold large and extra large at their store. Now, if you've been to South Korea, all their sizes are very small. So I couldn't find anything. Like, there was nothing for me except for apparently that store, which I did not go to, by the way. I did not enter. We have large and extra large here. Oh my God, shut up. Well, that's all I have time for today. I will finish up with Nikki and Justin Igor, Ashley and Manuel. And who else do we have? Clayton and Anna Lee in the next video. And I'll talk to you guys then.